I need you to concentrate.
It's a sexy day.
It is a sexy day.
I'm caught up in the sexy day of the sexiness.
Does that mean you're going to go home and get biffed in with the IUD? Was that the direct quote you used earlier?
Yeah.
Can you just look in the camera and just say the word biffed in?
Biffed in. It's just better.
Welcome to the Toni and Ryan podcast. My name is Ryan. This is Dr. Author, best-selling author.
Both. Toni, hi.
She's a best-selling author and doctor, and I can't even talk.
Yes, you can. You're a beautiful bitch and I love you and I'd tongue you in the mouth if I could.
You can.
It's happened.
If that was audio only for you, really missed a moment.
That video is available on our Patreon for $85.
$85,000. Let's call Emily, who's in Edmonton, Canada.
Emily. Do you reckon that Emily's an M? Or like a Millie? Would you ever go Millie short for Emily?
Nah.
Or Mill?
I like a Millie, but I don't know if I'd go from Emily. Do you want to back something in?
Mills.
Hello?
Mills!
Hello?
Hi, Emily.
Emily,
Hello.
do you get M or Millie, or what do people call you day to day?
Emily, but my name is Emily. It's actually French.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I've just done a cum.
All I heard when I
Sorry, can you say it again?
Emily.
Emily.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Zuta law.
Yeah. I'm your favorite Emily with IE.
I just saw that it is the hot way.
It is the hot way to spell it. And also, Toni thought, I wonder if she gets called Millie, and now she's embarrassed.
I am embarrassed. And because I said Mills and then you went, what?
What?
Yes.
You just embarrassed yourself in
embarrassing.
front of a hot French girl.
I
so.
really did. And
Shame.
I really want to fucking hang up.
Well, Toni's really embarrassed and is feeling a bit of shame right now, but we're all friends here and we share these stories together. So, Emily, can you please tell us what happened when you were at the doctor recently?
So it was this summer and I was like 38 weeks pregnant and the doctor's, doing his thing down there. And then he comes up and he says, all right, baby in 5 days. And he raises his hand to show 5 fingers. And in the moment I'm like, oh yay, baby time, 5 days. So I give him a high five. But he was just like kind of gesturing 5 days with his fingers. And so then I saw the look on his face. He was not asking for a high five.
Emily, do you know what's so fucking embarrassing? I literally was like, oh yeah, high five, baby. Wow.
Yeah, so you'd have done the same thing.
I would have done the exact same thing.
Two stupid hot French girls together.
Oh, Emily, that is...
That makes me feel better. Toni, we're the same.
Yes.
Emily, will you approve this podcast?
Yes, I absolutely approve this podcast.
Yay,
Legend.
high five.
Hi, I'm Emily from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I approve this podcast.
It's halfway through February. Are we doing the hands?
I'm doing...
Oh, because it's Valentine's Day and you're getting all smoochy.
Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. It is halfway through February, and I want to know how everyone's going with their New Year's resolutions. Does that feel like people are getting atted?
On a day of love. You would come in here with such hatred in your heart.
I know Toni's got something to say, but first let me just cushion the blow with some others.
Don't I always? I've just always got something to say.
Taylor Nicole's New Year's resolution was to not shit herself in 2025. Taylor says, I kid you not, after fun food and fun drinks on New Year's Eve, I shat myself on New Year's Day.
Oh, no.
Maybe next year.
No, we listen and we don't judge. You know what, Taylor? You got it next time.
I wish I was joking, says Taylor.
Is New Year's Day, because that's still in the, creambo limbo, are we counting that?
She has, and then now she's just had a great month and a bit.
Well,
she's
you
really
can just keep
going for it.
shitting yourself.
Yeah, it's
I'm
free
shitting
spin.
myself. I'm shitting myself.
Every year, Emily Jane, and I think we're all Emily Jane.
So true.
Every year, Emily Jane buys a diary, writes in it once, and never uses it again.
Yeah.
Emily Jane, and she's actually posted, and we'll pop it on the screen, like a screenshot from January 1 this year. And it says, if I can make it through the first few weeks of January without purchasing a diary or a journal, which I had intentions of using, but I actually used once, then I win 2025.
Yes, resisting the urge to buy the stationery, I think, is such a win.
She added on this Facebook post, follow along for more updates on the not buying a journal journey.
Should we? I mean, I think that journal buying pressures kind of ease off in March. So
I'd say the 4th of Jan.
If you've made it this far, because some of them, they're cheap at the moment.
Oh.
Because they start flogging them because, do you know what I mean?
This podcast saves you money.
It does.
Yeah.
And also, if you're buying anything, always try Welcome 10, Hello 10, like Newsletter 10 and stuff like that in the codes.
In fact, tomorrow,
or like Welcome 2025 and shit like that.
Go and buy Valentine's Day shit tomorrow and a new diary, the El Double.
Yes.
You're welcome.
People will probably assume you just got dumped.
Just like,
I am my own chocolate and my diary, and this year is turning around from now.
and you have something that says wellness journal in pink and purple.
Yeah, and that's all we need.
Yep.
That will keep us happy. Yeah.
Emily Jane's messaged.
Oh, we already have an update.
Well, it's mid-February. On January 1, I posted this on Facebook. Mm-hmm. On January 2, I bought a Moleskine journal.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I have yet to update my friends and family, and I'm also yet to use the journal.
January 2, it wouldn't have been on special yet.
No. So you've paid full price.
She's paid full price. And a Moleskine, that's big
Shit.
dollars. Yeah. Okay.
And I think she's most disappointed that she hooked the updates and she is yet to update.
You know what? Sometimes we fuck up, and that's okay. And I think that we should all be kind to people that want to give up on their New Year's resolutions, and we shouldn't hold that. We shouldn't hold that against absolutely any human on earth.
I think we should hold it against people.
You want to hold something against me?
Yeah.
It's the smoochy day. Look, it is February 14th. We've made it halfway through February.
Yeah, how
I'm
are you
fucking
doing, mate?
out. I'm out.
What are you out of?
So at the beginning of every year, we do our ins and outs for the year. And it's not resolutions because that language is like, you know, you feel like you failed. I haven't failed, but I would like to give up. I don't know if that's the same. I said that I was going to save all of my Googles until like a later date. So that when I was out and about, I would write down things I want to Google and then Google them all later so that I would take the information in better. We decided to adopt that on the show and that we wouldn't Google things till Fridays. I hate it.
Same.
I hate it.
I want to Google all the time.
I want to Google. I need instant gratification.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed.
No.
And I can't
Google,
be just...
who owns you?
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, other way around. Tony just learned that yesterday, by the way.
But I had to wait, isn't it? So I think that I'm actually impeding my learning possibilities and my potential because I'm not Googling enough.
You are,
And it turns out that, by the way, bagels, they're from Poland.
Okay.
And, you know.
I would have known that yesterday if I had Google.
Yeah.
Turns out they're not from Boston.
All day we had to think they're from Boston. We didn't know.
Yeah, they're not. Sorry.
But I think let's fuck off the Googling.
Okay.
And I think we can Google. We can still do live Googling, but at the time of
The true live
Google. And let's embrace technology again.
I'm inspired.
Yes.
I'm so inspired.
And basically Tim Cook. Is that bad? Who's he? Oh, I can find out. He's the Apple guy, right? Is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
CEO of Apple.
yeah. Is he quite uplifting? No. Am I thinking of the wrong guy?
You're thinking of Steve Jobs, I think.
Oh. Let's Google why do sneezes happen.
Because someone hasn't had the edit.
Sneezes occur as a natural reflex when something irritates the mucous membranes in your nose. Thank God. We could have waited a whole week for that, even though today is Friday.
Tim Cook, I believe, is a great CEO, but maybe not the visionary type. He's just a great leader.
Most inspiring person in the world.
Tim Cook's the guy who's always like, "Good morning."
Is he? Wow,
what that
Charles.
My phone doesn't make that noise. Mine just goes do 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 in the morning. It doesn't go good morning. Even though for a little.
Charles, it's going to take me a very long time to unsee that.
So do you want us to take a sec? I'm just going to Google how long does it take to get over Charles doing that?
Yeah, go on.
The AI overview is King Charles is expected to return to a normal schedule of public duties in 2025.
There you go. Okay,
Thank
good to have you back,
God.
Charles.
Yeah, so that's good. Let us know when you're ready.
I've got another resolution update.
Thank you. Please make me feel better.
It's from, actually, Chris 10. This year I'm going
Hang
low.
on. Chris 10, like Ben 10 or Kristen?
It's Kris space capital TEN.
Like Ben 10. Oh,
Who's
okay.
Ben 10?
Please.
No. This year I'm going low carb and no sugar. This morning I had 4 slices of white bread with Nutella for breakfast. No regrets.
Yeah, live your best life.
And let's end on a positive.
Yep.
This is Kim Ringdahl, who listens to the podcast.
Hi, Kim
G'day,
Ringdahl.
I nailed my resolution.
Oh.
But it was actually my husband that did the nailing. Our goal was to get me pregnant in 2025, and we have.
Oh.
Also, we haven't told our family yet, so everyone be chill for a bit, please.
Oh. We've just Kim Ringdahl. How many Kim Ringdahls are there?
Well, she just said, if you know me,
What if the family listens to this podcast and goes, well, I always listen on Friday because I love Googling. Friday's my favourite day to listen. I love the Googling.
Well,
They're already upset.
Well, Kim was like, if you know me, just wait till, don't post about it. Don't make a big deal. I still got to go chat to mum and dad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
Because it's probably just happened because it's only February.
Yeah. But imagine your resolution is just fucking raw dogging.
Mine always is. I don't have to imagine. That IUD is paying for itself.
Hi, I'm EVD from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and you're listening to Toni and Ryan.
A massive shout out to a few of our champion typers over at our Patreon.
Because it's Valentine's Day, can you just go one at a time?
Yep. Indy H.
I love you, Indy H.
Oh, Katie Curtin.
I love you, Katie Beef Curtains. Is that
Katie
the same
Curtin?
curtain?
Did we talk to Curtin before? No, her name was Kirsten and we called her Curtin.
Yeah.
Colleen Wenty.
I love you, Wenty.
Jane Lum.
Love you, Lum time.
I lum you, Jade.
I lum you, Jade.
Yeah. Jane. Sorry, not Jade. Stephen Fletmonson.
Steve, I would suck your Fletmonson.
And Samantha.
Love
Hardly
you, Samantha. Love you, Samantha.
Thank you very much for being part of our Patreon. We honestly can't do this without you.
Yeah.
And thank you very much.
Our last YouTube video before today was Valentine's Day fails.
Yeah. We got in just before Love Day.
Yeah, and my personal favorite, and by favorite I mean I woke up thinking about it the following night after we recorded it. Do you remember the bouquet of flowers that was supposed to look like a cute puppy dog?
Yeah.
And the picture, the picture on the website was like, oh, that's a bit fun. And
yeah. Nah, not fun. I just think that people probably shouldn't go and watch it.
Is that because you didn't know?
No.
Are you talking about is the shark a fish chat?
No, something else.
If only we had Google back then. But go and check it out. It's a great video.
Or don't. On
Toni and Ryan on YouTube. Give us a follow. We'd love it. So on Saturdays, I've been going to university. I'm trying to pump out this MBA this year and get it done.
Big boy.
They only have one graduation a year. So if I don't get it done by September, I have to wait till next September to graduate. So I'm kind of like, that's my this September I'm wearing that shit hat.
No, I'm so excited for your graduation. I'm going to be there. I'm going to bring a huge camera.
Yeah. So, oh God, like a big VHS on the shoulder.
Yeah. The one of my sisters,
Yeah.
sisters from 1999, we'll get that going.
So class on a Saturday, it's like a 3-hour morning session and a 3-hour afternoon session, and the parking
and then class as well.
and then the parking in the area, it's 3-hour parking.
Yeah. So so laughing at my own joke.
I need you to concentrate.
It's a sexy day.
It is a sexy day.
I'm caught up in the sexy day of the sexiness.
Does that mean you're going to go home and get biffed in with the IUD? Was that the direct quote you used earlier on last Monday's episode?
Yeah.
Can you just look in the camera and just say the word biffed in?
Biffed in. It's just better.
Yeah.
Like it is.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah.
For us, as a long-term couple, love each other, been together for a long time.
Yep. I need you to, for a second, stop thinking about being biffed in. And I need you to think.
I think that you're thinking about me being biffed in.
I am. I can't stop thinking about it.
Coffee. A little bit of cream on
It is
top.
very creamy, this coffee.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Tony's favourite thing is being biffed in. Tony's least favourite thing is parking.
So true.
Class is 3 hours long and the free parking is for 3 hours.
Free 3-hour parking is pretty good for in the city.
On a weekend only. Gets a bit stricter during the week.
Okay.
But the Saturday class.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If class is from 9 till 12, you can't park at 9.
And leave at 12.
So most people go, if I'm parking at 10 to 9 and I'm leaving at 10, like I can kind of run that gauntlet. But you're always
a bit tight.
Would that do you in a little bit? Or
I would get an Uber.
Yeah. Yep.
Or I'd be like, Torbs, can you drop me off? Ryan, can you drop me off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for Tony.
No.
And so literally when I looked at the sign, I was like, Tony would fucking hate this.
I've texted you, I think, when there's a like held tricky sign. You know how some of them are like,
I get a photo and Tony like, what does this mean?
I'll just text Ryan and go, all good, eh? And he'll go, yeah. And I know that. You know what? I should not send them to you because you're not going to look at them.
So we had an hour and a half and then I had this class starting at like 1:30. So we had an hour and a half gap.
So you've got to go move the car between.
Yeah, but so Ahmed and there was the two others were like, let's go to the Queen Vic Market. We'll get some dumplings or something fun. It's just like, it's 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
So we've got an hour lunch break. Let's just whip down there, get some food and come back.
Oh,
so
that
I'm
actually sounds lovely.
And
and how nice is a wander around the market? Were you doing that with your new friends? That's quite intimate. That's like an intimate outing.
Just getting lunch.
But walking intimate. Around a market feels like cute and like rom-com-y.
It does feel rom-com-y until you hear what Ahmed did.
Oh, okay.
So this is wild shit.
Should we have used a fake name?
Nah, fuck this guy. Oh. It's about a 10-minute walk.
Yep.
Or in the car, like a minute.
Nah, longer because parking at Queen Vic Market on a fucking Saturday, you're joking
But
yourself.
I was kind of like, I kind of have to like move the car anyway. And I'm like, we've just been in class, we're retired. We're going to walk around. Hey, guys, my car's here because they've all caught the tram and the train. Come jump in my car. We'll just whip down there.
Yeah.
And we get back to my car. It's like 10 past 12 and I've copped a fucking ticket.
That is so embarrassing.
But it's like, I've done the 10 to, and I'm like, so I've,
How much did they get you for?
I think it was like $89.
$90.
It's fucked. But then I was like, across the term.
You're a university student.
I'm a poor student. But I'm like, across the term, if I cop one, it's probably cheaper than paying $40 a day for the proper parking in town.
Totally, yeah.
So anyway, we run to the market, get some food, it's all good. We come back and I go, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? I'm going to cop another $90. You're in a bit of a bad mood. And Ahmed goes, just leave the ticket on. Like, they've already got you. They're not going to like do you again. Park in the same spot and just leave the ticket on. Like the people will think you've just parked for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, just pop it because I've taken it off and chucked in the glove box, bit of a huff, to be honest. And then he goes, because he was in the front seat, just went, all good. Can't you've overstayed your welcome. You're already paying for the overstay. You might as well really overstay. And my first thought was, who the fuck is this Ahmed guy?
Yeah.
And my second thought was, let's not introduce him to Toni because she will hate him.
I would never even think about that. But that's like how some people are like, oh, I'm already late, might as well get a coffee on the way. And I'm like, no. minimize the lateness.
But I don't think this is going to I don't think you'll get fined again because the people go, yeah, I've already fined that guy. I've already got him. All good. They don't know you've been out for lunch. The two people in the back just both went, as in like,
I'm not endorsing this. So
love the idea. Not my car. I'm not having a fucking,
Did you do it? You just left it?
I did it.
Oh, that is so hot and brave, but wow. I just wouldn't even think of that. I probably would just start crying and go home. If I got a parking ticket, I'd be like, fuck. Yeah, okay. I mean, do you know what? It's actually pretty smart.
Yeah. Like, do you think
Like,
it's
what are
brave
they
and
gonna
smart or do you
do?
think it's like sneaky and cheeky?
I
or
think
what?
it's cheeky, but like they've already got you $90. Yes. If they wanted to fine you twice, just charge me $180 in the first place and get it over with.
So Tony, for Tony, it's not about the money; it's the logistics.
Yeah, it is.
Like if you give me 2 tickets for $90, like fuck you,
Just
give me
do
one for
and I'll
$1,000.
just pay it.
Give Tony one for 1,000 instead of 2
well,
for
not
80.
Not 1,000.
But then
That's
you
crazy.
only have to log in once.
Yeah, that does sound better. But I do think it's a bit cheeky, but also like,
Yeah, and so one of the classes coming up is like negotiations, and I'm like, I want to be on Ahmed's side.
literally, yeah. Does he need a partner?
Yeah,
Because
this
I'm
guy
keen.
thinks outside the box. He's
Yeah.
and he's cool and calm.
How
Like
many-
he's like slick, kind of like.
Oh, you can tell
He's
from
like,
that
it's
suggestion.
like just pop it back on and you just go. Oof.
Yeah, yeah. Ahmed, are you married?
Yeah.
But like,
Can your
how many?
wife fight?
How many tickets do you reckon he's rolled in the like?
I reckon he got most other people live in the city, so they've caught the tram or the train and stuff.
Yeah,
Especially international students live on campus and
Yeah.
stuff. So the whole like concept of having a car to park is like what a burden.
But also,
I reckon he got 1 ticket at the start of his MBA and he's going to roll that thing through to graduation.
surely they would look at the date on the thing, though.
Nah.
Like same day, I think it would work, but surely it wouldn't work beyond that.
Yeah.
I used to do this thing where I'd park my car in the city and then write a little note on the dashboard, be like, and then write a little thing on the dashboard and be like, oh, I'm like audio support for something. Like call me if I'm in the way, and then I would just go back and move my car because I couldn't afford to pay for parking.
And did they ever call you or they
No.
didn't get a ticket?
No.
So you literally wrote like, help me, I'm poor.
Well,
And then put
but
in-
I would be like, oh, I'm just like running in to do a job. Like I'm audio support for whatever it was. And yeah, I got the idea from my friend Ken, who was an electrician before he started doing audio. And he was like, yeah, I would just always write like, oh, just doing electrician things.
Is he still audio Ken? Or is he now just Ken?
But yeah, like,
Sorry, everyone. That's
and so I
that's great for me.
I used to do that, yeah, if you like park up in it like the wrong spot, like up on the sidewalk or like in,
Yeah.
you know, like in a shopping centre sometimes where there's like the lined out spot where it's a spot but it's for like so that they can access like a
Yeah.
fucking water main or something.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's obviously not in like an ambulance bay or something.
So you don't put on your Audi like I am a fire truck, need
No.
access to water,
that
and
does
just park
not
up
work. Yeah.
okay. It's fine. All right. I got to love to see it here from Chantal Astry.
Hi, Chantel.
Her 3-year-old hasn't spoken much. Has a big speech delay. Is how you discuss that, and she's actually gone to a different daycare. And this Chantal listens to the podcast, so thanks for listening, Chantal.
Hi, Chantal.
There's a new daycare in her area that's partnered with a local organisation to provide speech therapists as no extra cost. Like it's a part of going to the daycare.
wow.
Where this community group comes in and like, you know, I don't know how they go about it, but do the exercises and
They do like
encouraging.
language development games
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
So the kid's been going to this daycare, and it's
That's
like, and she's like, the fact that people are doing this thing is like, you love to see it, says Chantal.
And also because as a parent, you go, is that another appointment? You know, like,
Yeah.
so the fact that it's like, oh, she's getting cared for and gets to do these exercises, that's awesome.
So every day when Chantal drops the 3-year-old off at daycare, she sees her off and says, love you, bye, like you say at the end of the pod. And then, you know, the kid waves and, you know, very aware, but just doesn't speak and just gives a big wave and smiles and rushes off into daycare. The other day I was cleaning the kitchen. I'm also going to cry as well. Tony's crying by the way. The other day I was cleaning the kitchen and catching up on the Toni and Ryan podcast. And at the end, Toni Lodge did her regular love you bye. And my toddler said, love you bye back.
Who cares? So sorry. I'm lashing out. That is so cute.
That's not the response I was expecting.
That is so sweet.
So the toddler said, "Love you, bye."
Oh my God. And was Chantel just fucking like,
Yeah.
that is so crazy.
And Chantal, she turned around and looked at the kid and said, "Who cares?"
Obviously, I was just doing comedy to like make sure I didn't fucking burst into tears.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. And how like amazing.
Incredible.
Was Chantel a bit pissed off that her kid said it to me and not to Chantel, do you think? Like, she said, "Love you, bye" to me.
No, I think she was copying you to her mum.
Great. Love it. But, you know, like, am I in trouble? No, that is so amazing. I actually just the other day was on the phone to your daughter.
Should we call her now? I just love her.
Yeah, I know. But we were on the phone to your daughter and you said, "Who do you love?" And she goes, "Dad." And I said, "Aunt Toni." And she said, "Aunt Toni" for the first time. That was really, really sweet. And I started to cry. I think there's a video of it.
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy, hoy. We're on the podcast. I was wondering if
Sorry, Bridget.
I was wondering if I could talk to our daughter.
You want to say hi to Dash? You don't take it to Mia.
Hi, Maymoo.
Oh.
Hi, Maymoo.
She's waving.
Oh. Who loves you?
Dad.
Yeah. Dad. And do you love Aunt Totty?
I told it.
I love you, Mabel, so much. I'm leaving all my money to you when I die.
Say, Maymoo, say ta.
Oh, she's not very grateful.
Say thank you, Toddy, for the cash and the Audi. I love you, Maymoo. Bye-bye.
You say bye to Dash?
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. I love you so much.
Too much.
I love you too much.
Bye.
Bye. Who loves you?
Daddy.
Daddy.
No, that was Aunt Toddy, definitely.
All right. Love you,
Love
sweetie.
you.
Love you, mama. Chat soon.
Bye.
Well, that was worth it. Absolutely.
I love her. My love to see it is my family, and also Chantal, Astrid's family, and
That
also Aunt Toddy, but also my family.
That is very, very sweet.
Yeah.
I
tell you the one bad thing though is because Mabel like really loves her dad at the moment. Like she's just like, "Dad, I love Dad," and then when she like wakes up in the middle of the night at 2 a.m., we hear "Dada."
yeah, and Bridget's like, "Oh, she's asking for
Yeah,
you."
Bridget literally goes, "Looks like she's after one of us," and I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah. Well, to go
But
from
yeah, what's your love to say it?
yeah, this is hard to back up, but this is pretty funny. Matt Jones sent this to us in Patreon. Matt said, "Hey, Type Team, I've just had a thought. Sorry if it's a little bit harsh, but Ryan mentioned something about an electric car. I think you've talked about like, oh, you'd love to get an electric car eventually.
one day. Yeah.
And
When we
Matt
can-
said, what will happen? He won't put it on charge, just like his phone."
Who was that?
Matt Jones.
Matt Jones. Last night I drove into a supermarket and the service station, and it said like 0 kilometers left in the petrol tank.
Oh, so it's exactly the same.
Yeah,
So
but-
it being electrical doesn't mean anything.
Question.
Every
year, will they bring out a new fucking charger for the car like Apple does and really fuck me off? Or are they going to have the same charger the whole time?
Surely you've got the same one.
Because I've got
the
a
whole
new
time.
phone and it's not the same charger.
As your old one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Because now it's a UBC 4F27.
Oh, the 4F27. Oh, that does get you actually.
Yeah, and I just wanted an F-150 and I'm driving this
A Ford?
fucking thing. And I
A
don't
huge
know.
truck.
But Matt Jones, fuck you and accurate.
Yeah, fair.
Correct? Love it. Fuck you for being so bang on.
Yeah, for atting Ryan in the best way possible. So that was my love to see it. I thought that was so fucking funny. I pissed myself. I'm just imagining you coming in and it's like plugged into the car but not into the wall like you do with your phone a lot. You remember the other birthday.
Yes, I do. I actually do. Thank you for reminding me,
Love
Toni.
you so much. Love you so much. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. If you're on
I
YouTube.
remembered to plug this bit in.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
this bit.
Yeah.
But you've got the new thing on your desk and you have been using it. The wireless charger.
Thank you, Charles, for setting that up in the office, not for personal use.
Sounds like personally you're getting some good.
If you listen to today's episode,
Things out of that.
Charles has been servicing Toni at her house. Is it? Is
For
what
work?
I, is what
Love you.
Love you. Have a
Enjoy
good-
your sexy day if you're doing sexy things. Love you.
I'm doing sex.
Yeah, to me. For work. Love you. Bye.